Hi, April's here and it's the first sign of spring. And I usually take this time to reflect on the last quarter as well as look forward and see what we want to do in the next quarter. In the past quarter, we've had a lot of success in 3 different areas that are different than normal. One, we've seen a huge increase in our ability to monopolize on Facebook ad retargeting. Retargeting is simply when putting an ad on Facebook to a very hyper-focused market. When somebody clicks on your ad, obviously they're interested in your product or service. They go to your website, and then they come back to Facebook in their normal daily activities. We can serve another ad to them. So a lot of times what we notice is throughout our busy lives, we could be on Facebook being social, we see a product or service that we're really interested in, we go check it out, and then maybe something happens. Our boss comes in, we're doing something with the kids or cooking, and we forget that page and we lose it and maybe just forget it as our day goes on. We're able to actually, with retargeting, reserve the ad to them. Now that hasn't changed. What has changed is what we've seen is a huge success in video retargeting or video ads. Now when I say huge success, we're noticing that Facebook is serving up these video ads more frequently. They're getting better click-through rates, and with proper management of these ads, we're actually able to keep our clients' budgets to a very bare minimum. And what do I mean by bare minimum? Well, when we hyper-focus these, we've been able to actually have success with ad click-through rates of 1 penny. That's really low. Now the management is the critical part. We really need to do A/B split testing on all of these ads, as well as make sure that they're performing correctly. Some of these performance standards that we've been working with are goal setting. So if somebody goes from Facebook to a website, what action are they completing? Maybe they've checked out and bought something, maybe they've gone to the Contact Us page. If that's the case, then we can either stop serving them the ads because we don't want them to see it because they've already bought our product or service, or we want to serve them something different. Maybe it's even a thank you message. For that price point, it's actually pretty low. Management is the thing that takes the most time, and so therefore that is the expenditure depending on what your budget's like. So I highly recommend you do Facebook retargeting ads and test them for yourself, making sure you're actually monitoring impressions, click-through rates, and A/B split testing, as well as quality reassurance. If that's something you're not doing yourself and are interested in, our team is happy to help you. Another thing we're seeing is changes in the algorithm in Instagram, which is owned by Facebook. Now, not many people actually have a solid ROI with Instagram. There are those few unicorns that you see and you read about in the Wall Street Journal, but those are few and far between. And typically they're in odd industries, or they have another retargeting methodology behind their Instagram posts. So they may have hundreds of thousands of Instagram followers, but really they're making their money off somewhere else, and it's really a branding play. Now what we are seeing with these changes is we've been able to apply old school search engine optimization tactics to the Instagram posts along with targeting influencers, which has allowed some of our clients to actually see a rather large spike in their investment and actually in customer acquisition. This has been great. Instagram just this week came out with a change which we believe will only hurt those that aren't providing value. It makes it harder for brands to actually get found on Instagram, but the clients that we've worked with that are actually providing value to their clients and something interesting will get sought out, and we don't expect too much change there. The third thing we're seeing is a huge increase in YouTube traffic. Now, why is YouTube so important? It's been around forever and a lot of people think it's dead, and that's just not the case. YouTube is still the second largest search engine in the world. It's owned by the first largest, which is Google. This is important to you because if you run a local business or a business that has a product or service that's commonly sought after, we're seeing YouTube videos actually show up in Google search results. This is huge. If you're a local business and you go to local market, you actually have a better way now. If you go to the advanced settings of your videos, you can geotag to the specific area that you're in or targeting with each of your videos. This is critical when you want to dominate the real estate on a Google search page or search engine results page. Now, when I say real estate, what I'm talking about is when you search, a page comes up from Google and it has your top 10 organic as well as the map and the ads. We want to dominate as much of that page or what we call real estate on that page as possible. We also know that statistically, whenever there's a video clip in a search result, people are more likely to click on that. People just by nature are more image intensive, and that's what they respond to. So we've had a lot of success for that. We've also had some success with national brands and products that we work with, although those are harder to reach unless you really focus on long tail keywords. If something you're interested in is video marketing, we can definitely help you get those videos up and rolling and get them properly optimized through search engine optimization on YouTube and then off page as well. It's a huge advantage in a local market, and we're also seeing it crawl up in a national market as well. We believe one of the reasons that this is happening is Facebook and Google are now really competing. Facebook is becoming a local market search engine, and this is one of the reasons that a year ago we recommended to all of our clients to really focus on proper NAP, name, address, and phone number on Facebook, whether they're actually using Facebook or not. We saw this coming, and now you're seeing it definitely playing out in the market, and those of our clients that actually went that route are actually seeing the benefits of those results now in marketed ways. Other than that, everything else is running smoothly at Branded Innovation. We brought on a number of new employees and new staff, and we're continuing to grow. We want to thank you so much for your business, and as always, really appreciate your referrals. There's nothing that tells us that we're doing a better job than when you trust somebody else by recommending our services. So thank you so much, and please don't ever hesitate to reach out if you have any questions. Have a great spring.